Hi, and welcome to Cenario, your partner in mental wellness. Here on our channel, we share educational, insightful, and science-backed content to help you understand your mental health and take meaningful steps toward a more balanced life. If you're ready to learn, grow, and take control of your wellness journey, let's jump right in.
Have you ever done everything right? Gone to bed on time, logged a full 8 hours, but you wake up feeling like you haven't slept a wink? If you're nodding along right now, this is for you. Today, we're going to unlock the secrets to that truly restorative rest and figure out how you can become a deep sleeper.
It is such a frustrating feeling, isn't it? You put in the time, you follow the rules, but you wake up feeling, just completely drained. It turns out the problem might not be the quantity of your sleep, but the quality.
And the answer? The missing ingredient is right here: deep sleep. I want you to think of it as your body's ultimate reset button. It's not just rest, it's a high-performance tune-up. This is the secret sauce that separates just logging hours in bed from waking up feeling powerful and ready to own the day. Okay, so to really get a handle on this, we first have to understand what we're even aiming for. Let's dive into something called slow-wave sleep and find out why it is the absolute bedrock of feeling rested and sharp. So check this out. Every single night, your brain goes on this journey through a 90-minute cycle, kind of like walking down a staircase. You start off in light sleep, then you descend into that crucial deep sleep. That's when your brain waves get really slow and synchronized. And then you come back up into REM sleep, the dream state. But here's the key detail you need to know. Most of your deep sleep is front-loaded. It happens in the first half of the night. This is why those first few hours after you fall asleep are so incredibly valuable.
Right, so we know it's important, but what does that actually mean for you, in your day-to-day life? Because getting enough deep sleep isn't just about not feeling tired. It fundamentally changes how you function, how you think, and how you feel from the moment you wake up.
And the difference is it's night and day, literally. When you get enough deep sleep, you wake up feeling refreshed, your focus is laser sharp, your immune system is a fortress, and your mood is stable. But without it, you're stuck fighting morning grogginess, that awful brain fog, you get sick more often, and you're way more irritable. It's a totally different experience of life. Think about it like this. During deep sleep, your body brings out its elite nightly repair crew. This is where all the heavy lifting happens. Your muscles and bones are rebuilt, your immune system gets reinforced, and all the memories you made during the day are carefully filed away and locked in. It even helps regulate your hormones and process stress. This is not passive rest. It's an active, absolutely essential restoration process.
So if deep sleep is so amazing, what's stopping us from getting it? Well, it's time to meet the culprits. Let's call them the 4 sleep thieves. These are the common things that are quietly robbing you of that critical rest every night.
First up, you've got stress, which keeps your body on high alert. Then there's an inconsistent schedule that just throws your internal clock into total chaos. We've also got a poor environment, think light and noise pollution. And finally, our own lifestyle choices, like that late afternoon coffee or that nightcap. We're going to take them all down.
But here is the good news. For every single one of those sleep thieves, there's a powerful tool you can use to fight back. This isn't about luck. It is all about strategy. So let's open up our Deep Sleep Toolkit and see exactly how you can reclaim your rest.
Our toolkit has 4 essential instruments. We're going to master consistency to train our internal clock, build the perfect sleep environment, dial in our daily lifestyle habits, and finally, learn to manage stress to achieve a calm mind. Let's start with the most powerful one of all. Seriously, if you only take one thing away from this entire explainer, let it be this. A stable, consistent sleep schedule is the single most effective weapon you have for increasing deep sleep. It works by training your body's internal 24-hour clock, your circadian rhythm, so it knows precisely when to start prepping for that deep, restorative, slow-wave sleep. And here's how you do it. First, set a fixed bedtime and wake-up time. And I know, this is the hard part. Yes, that includes weekends, but it makes all the difference. Second, create a wind-down routine for 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This is like a signal to your brain that it's time to power down. Really simple things like a warm bath, reading a physical book, or some gentle stretching can work wonders. All right, tool number 2, your environment. Your bedroom needs to be a sanctuary for sleep, and that means getting 3 things right. First, temperature. Keep it cool, somewhere between 15 and 19 degrees Celsius. This helps your body's core temperature to drop, which is a major trigger for initiating sleep.
Second, light. You want it pitch black, total darkness, because even a tiny bit of light can signal your brain that it's time to be awake. And finally, sound. Make it quiet, or use white noise to mask any of those sudden sounds that can jolt you out of your sleep cycle. Now let's talk about lifestyle. What you do all day long has a direct impact on how you sleep at night. Try to get more magnesium from things like nuts and leafy greens. It helps calm your nervous system. Also, tryptophan-rich foods like bananas and whole grains are great because they're building blocks for your sleep hormones. And for sure, get some moderate exercise in, but try to do it earlier in the day. It helps regulate your body clock and builds up that healthy sleep pressure.
And now for the don'ts, which are just as critical. You've got to cut out caffeine after mid-afternoon. I mean, that stuff can stay in your system for up to 8 hours. Also, avoid alcohol before bed. Sure, it might make you feel drowsy at first, but it absolutely demolishes your sleep quality later in the night, especially your deep sleep. Skip those intense evening workouts that heat you up when your body should be cooling down. And please, please, put the screens away for at least an hour before bed. That blue light is a straight-up killer for your sleep hormone production.
And that brings us to our last, and maybe the trickiest, sleep thief: stress. When you're stressed out, your body is just flooded with cortisol, which is a hormone that basically screams at your brain to stay on high alert. You literally cannot enter a state of deep rest when your mind is still stuck in fight or flight mode. So how do we calm that hyper-alert mind? Well, here are some simple but incredibly powerful techniques. Things like mindfulness meditation or deep breathing can physically slow your heart rate and flip on your body's relaxation switch. Journaling is amazing for just dumping all those racing thoughts out of your head and onto a piece of paper. And some gentle yoga can release all that physical tension you've been holding on to. The goal here is to actively shift from a state of stress to a state of calm before you even get into bed. So as we bring this all together, I really want you to remember this one thing. Becoming a deep sleeper isn't some genetic lottery. It's not luck. It is a skill. It's something you can actively learn, practice, and get better at through conscious, consistent effort.
And here's the target. This is what you're aiming for. Most adults need about 1.5 to 2 hours of deep sleep every night. Now, it's not a huge number, but hitting it consistently is what creates all those amazing benefits. You could even use a sleep tracker to get a general idea of where you're at and watch yourself improve as you start using these tools.
Ultimately, what this all means is that you are holding the remote control to your own nightly reset button. By mastering your schedule, your environment, your daily habits, and your stress, you have the power to fundamentally change the quality of your rest and, in turn, the quality of your entire waking life. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's overwhelming. Just start with one thing. Looking at everything we've talked about, what is the one small change you can commit to making tonight to begin your journey to becoming a deep sleeper?
Thank you for watching Cenario. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For personalized mental wellness supplements, visit Cenario.com. See you in the next one.